In 94 counties in Tennessee, it's just football. But not in this town. In Lewis County, this is a way of life. You're tuned in to the High Forest Sports Network. Marty Spears, Matthew Farr, and Josh McDonald bringing you the action. Kickoff is right around the corner. This is Lewis County football.
Good evening, Panther fans. Welcome to Coach's Show here on the High Forest Sports Network. Proudly brought to you this week by Junkyard Dog, Highland Corporation, Baxter Services, People Bank, Casa Grande, W. Andrew Yarbrough, Attorney at Law, City of Hornwall, 2C Septic Cleaning and Portable Toilet Rentals, Bank of Lewis County, and this week's game sponsor, which I've already mentioned them, is Junkyard Dog. Panthers come off a big win this past Friday night against Mount Pleasant, where they clinched the 5-2A region championship. Congratulations, Coach Iser, and congratulations to the team. Well deserved. All that hard work this season has paid off here at as we close the regular season out. But big congratulations for that. Against a pretty strong Mount Pleasant team. We got to give them all their dues, because probably one of the, aside from maybe Adamsville, probably one of your hardest fought wins this year. As we get into it, talk a little bit about some of the stats, but just electric night. I'm sure we're going to talk more about the fans a little bit later. Probably one of the loudest environments I've been in a high school football game in a while. I want to say that probably you could credit the fans with 4 or 5 penalties against Mount Pleasant this week.
Started right off the top, Matthew. They would come out, and call timeout on the first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. They didn't charge them for that timeout, but they did call timeout. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me why, because I still don't know why.
I can't believe our crack staff in the booth didn't catch that this week.
Nobody caught it because they called timeout.
So it was taken off the scoreboard too.
The only people that didn't catch it were
the referees. Well, apparently we didn't notice it either.
Yeah. So
it was taken off the scoreboard. So how would we know?
Yeah. I had to probably I think the next possession, because of course I didn't pay no attention to the scoreboard at that time, because it's not something we were looking at.
Right.
But the next possession, the ref came up to me and said, "Would you have them add it back?" Which he come up to me after that play and said, "We're not charging them a timeout." And of course I was like, "What?" And he said, "We didn't restart the clock, right?" And I said, "So you let it run all the way down, and then you determined that you didn't reset the clock?" Well, he said, "Yeah, well, that's on me." And I said, "Well, then that timeout is important." And of course, we didn't get it. But yeah, so that's kind of so they didn't get charged a timeout, even though they called a timeout.
Well, the way you should have answered that is the way I answered Alex Clayton whenever he was in my class last summer. When he looked at me, he said, "That's my bad." I said, "I didn't say it was mine."
Fair enough.
But let's talk a little bit about the game. We've got a lot to cover tonight. I think Josh has got something loaded over there. I don't know what he's got, but I know he's chomping at the bit. We're having to hold him back for the time being.
Glad you're here, Josh.
But starting
about that.
starting off, Mount Pleasant drives down, kicks field goal to put the first score on the board on the opening drive. We turn around, have a pretty long drive. We go for it on 4th down on the goal line. Turn the ball over there, but was it the second play that Mount Pleasant had? We tackle them in the end zone for a safety.
First play, they
was the first.
They got
okay, first play. They had a false start. That's it.
Yeah, they got half the distance from the 6-inch line.
Yeah. So Lewis County gets a safety there in the end zone, scores 3-2. Lewis County then drives down for touchdown. Drew Ray touchdown, score is then 9-3 with the missed extra point. Mount Pleasant then scores.
That one, we made that extra.
Yeah, made
Two
9
plus
and 3.
7 is 9 in my world. There.
Pardon me. I'm a truck driving
Yeah, you
instructor.
don't-
I'm
we
not
don't have
I'm
that.
not a math instructor. Yes, we got the extra point. 7 points there. 9-3. Mount Pleasant scores on a long pass to go up 10-9. Lewis County adds on a field goal before halftime, a long field goal, 43-yard field goal from Henry Sharp.
Second all time.
Second all time.
Longest in Lewis County
Record
history.
is what, 44?
44. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah, great.
he missed the record by
Found
About-
that out this week.
1 yard.
He
That
had plenty of
field-
legs
that
to play
field
for.
goal-
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
That field goal would have been good from 50.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So at the half, Lewis County leads 12-10. Let's talk a little bit about the first half there. Mount Pleasant had some success to the air in the first half. We had a drive that stalled out there on the goal line.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Well,
I
he stalled.
said, I made a promise to Kit, Coach Kit from Mount Pleasant, that he needed to tune into the coaches show this week
I talked
because
to him today. He said he would be.
we were really going to get on you about your play calling.
Yeah.
Me and Matthew are big fans of Coach Kit now.
We are.
He might be my favorite coach in 5-2A.
Well,
Oh, he absolutely is my favorite.
unfortunately for Kit, they don't say a lot because do you
I
like
said
any
my
of them?
favorite coach in 5-2A.
It's like I mean,
We're sitting beside one of them.
we're sitting beside the other one of them.
Okay. That's fair. No, I think, and I've told y'all, I think the world of Kit. I mean, he and I talk every week and have talked numerous times since the game.
Yeah.
So I think the world of him. He's
We-
great. He's a great guy, and he does a great job. He does a heck of a job. over there.
We talked to him there before the game. Just really had a good time talking to him, and
Yeah, he was fun to talk.
wasn't our normal interview. He actually talked to us for
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
But we're very appreciative of that,
Absolutely.
and we trashed you a little bit.
That's okay.
Maybe I trashed you a little bit. He didn't say much too often many things bad about you.
We're good.
Yeah, he's very complimentary.
Yeah, he was. I wasn't. Don't get that confused. But that drive that stalled out, I'll turn it over to Josh if he wants to say anything about that.
I think he should. It stalled out there to me. We'll start with that.
Yeah, and quite honestly, I mean, I guess I've been a critic of a lot of people this year. And fair is
Don't
fair.
stop now.
So, yeah, when the first down play come, I thought, well, that's pretty smart.
Well,
I got what you were thinking. Their eyes are on number 5, right?
yeah.
Play 2 comes. I thought, okay. Play number 3 came.
That's the two that I regret the most. Those two.
And I mean, sometimes I get it. Play calling can be way harder than anybody would ever like to admit. But I knew as soon as you called the 4th down play, I took my headset off. It probably didn't do any good because I'm kind of loud sometimes. You can probably hear every word I said. So, and of course, I knew there would be a point where when you look back at that, you thought, yeah, I wish I had that to do over again.
No doubt.
And, like I said, play calling's hard, especially when you get in a condensed area. But to be fair,
It didn't seem that hard to us.
at some time, I made the comment that, if you go to the prom with somebody, you ought to get up and dance with her every now and then.
Yeah, it was a good comment. I heard it.
It's just, would you like to elaborate on
Yeah,
what into the decision making of that?
No, I agree. First down, we should have scored. I thought we had them on it, and then just a mishap on second, and then 3rd and 4th is when I should have given it to Drew, and everybody knows it, and I know it, and that's one of those things. Hopefully, we'll learn from it, and it won't happen again. I can promise you that. But no, I mean, it's just one of those things that it kind of happened like it was, and I instantly regretted it. And at halftime, kind of said the same thing to the coaches. I was mad at myself, very angry at myself, because I'm like, y'all, you know, yeah, we got this safety the next play and then go down and score, but you know, how much different is that first half? We score right there and then get a stop.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know. So
Well, you
Well-
definitely make them kind of question things because
Yeah.
you held them
yeah, and then go down and score
And you-
quick. You know.
just right down the field on them. And
So yeah, I was very frustrated with myself on a serious note. So
Josh and I probably looked at it a little different. Josh is over there, you know, why is he doing this? I'm sitting there, this is material for the
For the
shoulders
show.
this week.
yeah, that's all you were worried about.
to be point blank honest, and me and you texted about this a little bit Saturday. There was a situation later in the game, and I'm not trying to steal Matthew's second half thunder over there, to where we got another first and goal.
Opportunity.
Yeah. And I made a kind of a comment on there on that one too, but my thinking was, of course, you've done it right. I mean, you made him burn a timeout the second time you got out there.
Oh, you talking about the end of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I won't steal that from him either. But we talked about it because I called a timeout. We let it run down after Drew, in my opinion, did score on the long run. But you know, we let it run down. Kit still had 3 timeouts, so I wanted him to use one. And you know, I told the guys in the huddle that I wanted Colt literally to lay down on the one. I said, I don't want you to lose any yards because we're going to score the next play.
Right.
And you know, he did great, and then Drew walked in for the next one, and that was it. But
Well, the consensus in the box is your friendship with Kit may have been making you be more of a gentleman in that situation.
yeah, I knew. I honestly, that never crossed my mind, that part, because I knew he would call timeout. Because
Right.
I mean, in my opinion, the game was still.
100%.
I mean, it wasn't over, you know,
No,
I mean,
until we score.
You've seen some, you're a Tennessee fan, Ronnie. You've seen some crap.
But 99-yard touchdowns going the other way are easy to come by when you're a Tennessee fan
Oh, yeah.
from the other
I
team.
mean,
So,
that's like,
Yeah.
hey,
so, but yeah, no, that wasn't part of my thought. I knew he would call timeout, and I needed him to use one of them. I felt like, and then you still had your 3 downs to score because you were going for it on 4th, so you wasn't out much, in my opinion. Right
And
there.
even if you didn't score, you burn up enough clock right there that there was very little they could do
yeah,
with it.
yeah,
well, I won't lie. A lot of my thought process on that is not as a coach. A lot of that is just as a greedy, fan, whatever you want to call it, announcer in the box.
yeah.
I wanted Mr. Football to get the touchdown,
Yeah.
Well,
and I wanted him to get that other one too.
he was on that one. He was getting it 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down. So.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about the second half. Panthers come out, scored a touchdown right after, on the second drive of the half. Go up 18-10. Field goal's blocked right there, I believe. Correct? Was that the one that was blocked, or is
Yes.
okay?
Yes, correct.
Field goal was blocked. Extra point was blocked. Next drive, Henry Sharp adds on his second field goal of the night. I believe that one was 26 yards.
Yeah, just a little bit about that one. We got down there. We had a great drive on that one, and on 3rd down, on 2nd down, Drew gets his helmet ripped off, and so he had to come out. And I even called timeout, which you can't put them back in. I knew that, but hoping they would miss it. Called timeout, and then our 3rd down play, we called a fake, and then hopefully Colt to get it. Honestly, my thing was to get it in the middle of the field right there, and because I think it was like 3rd and 10-ish. So got it in the middle of the field, and then lined us up for a big field goal to go up by 2 scores.
All right, well, by 2 scores there. That I think I mentioned that to Josh and Marty. May have said it on air, but we go up by 2 scores there, and that doesn't put the game out of hand for Mount Pleasant, but it makes it a lot more difficult. Mount Pleasant turns around and they score. This is where that field goal became, very important. Mount Pleasant scores, and there's go down. We're up 21-16 at that point. Long run. I don't know how long that run was for Drew on the last drive of the game. Well, one thing we'll mention about that drive with Mount Pleasant, when they got the ball, there was 6 minutes left on the clock.
Correct.
When they finally scored, there was right at 2 minutes,
Yeah.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
One
something
of
like
the
that, I
biggest
believe.
things that went unnoticed was, Ford from Mount Pleasant Easterling breaks out, and he's gone. And,
Yeah,
and he trips and
yeah.
falls.
Yep.
And we looked at it on film on Monday.
That
was-
play right there,
About 6.5 minutes, and they did not score till about 2:20.
yeah, it's 220.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that was a huge, and our defense did a great job right there. You got an opportunity to make a stand, and they did a heck of a job.
Turf Monster was our friend.
Well, that's the
On-
difference, and that's what I told the guys right before the kickoff after they did score. I said, y'all just made the difference of we've got to get one first down to win this game instead of having to score.
Having to
I
score,
said,
right.
so one first down in this game over.
Yep.
So that was huge. We ended up scoring obviously
Yeah.
anyway, but it was huge.
Instead of getting a first, well, Drew does get a first down on the first play of that half, correct? I mean, first play of that drive.
He got 9. Yeah.
Okay, got 9. But he turns around, and that's where the long run,
Yeah.
I think was it 50?
We think 67.
67,
I think
okay.
67.
Right down. By all accounts that I've heard, Drew scored right there. Everything I saw, Drew scored.
I can't find it.
But I'm gonna talk about this just a minute. I don't know if you get fined if you talk about referees, but I'm gonna talk about it on this game.
Yeah. We had a bird's eye view of some of those.
They can't do anything to me.
Okay.
But Drew scores on that, finish that drive off, scores 27-16. That pretty much seals the game. Talking a little bit about, well, let's go through the stats. Colt Skelton was 11-19, 115 yards and a touchdown pass. Drew Ray, 190 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 52 receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. So 242 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night against a 7-1 Mount Pleasant team for the region championship
That everybody picked to win.
that everybody picked to win. Harrison Campbell.
Should we say wrong again, Harrison?
Yeah, you were wrong again, Harrison.
Nice pick, buddy.
I hope you're listening to this.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I doubt he is, but I hope he's listening to this.
We saved him a seat in the press box.
We absolutely did. There's an extra seat over here next to me. The invitation's open.
Play volleyball again.
Lewis County had 55 plays, 332 total yards, averaged 6.04 yards per game. 332 yards. Drew had 242 of those. Henry Sharp was 2 for 2 on field goals for the night. 43 was his long and 26. Defensive stats for the night. Braden Cooper had 10 tackles. Nate James had 7 and a forced fumble. Kobe Feitinger had 2 fumble recoveries. This game's defense has safety. I don't remember who got the safety. Was that
Cates
Okay.
and Nate.
Okay, Kate.
Combined on
All
that.
right.
Yep.
The
Great.
turnover.
Both of them got off the ball
Yeah.
quick on that
Yeah.
play.
The turnover record that night, Lewis County had 1 turnover, had an interception. Mount Pleasant had 3 turnovers. We won the turnover battle 3-1. Mount Pleasant had 246 total yards of offense. Drew Ray had 242.
Pretty good day's work.
Pretty good, when you compare the two, and I'm going to say that Mount Pleasant, without looking at these stats, those 246 yards, the majority of them came through the air and came on about 4 plays. Am I wrong in that? I'm pretty close to right. The majority of those yards came on 4 plays.
Well, that one pass play was 65 or 66 yards.
Right.
Yeah.
The first touchdown.
I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think they were around 200 yards passing.
So
We really put the clamps on their run game. I was very impressed at how
from
we
the very
done that.
beginning. I mean, from the first drive, they did not,
Yeah, I thought the defense did a great job of that.
and that's
And
a
obviously-
testament to your defensive line right there.
Yeah,
You
they
stop that run game like that.
They did a heck of a job.
Okay, that's a
Coop
stat.
blasted the guy again too. Coop, I mean, just ate that dude right there on the
Look.
first drive.
Little cousin on cousin action. there.
Second
Yeah,
play of the
it
game.
was.
Yeah. He's been waiting on that all
I
week.
was kind of surprised
He got him.
he got up, just to be honest, because I felt that, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the referees.
We don't have to.
Well, I've got one thing.
Okay.
What'd you notice?
When did high school referees start spotting the ball where their feet are?
Now, and I won't say much, but I did. There were a couple of times that I thought the spots were a little bit
couple.
off. Yeah, I do think Drew scored on that long run. That was,
Drew, I just about bet anything. The ball was in the end zone.
he and you, I think the world of him. Y'all know that, and he told me he scored, and he's not going to lie about that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not one of those things.
I mean, he gets the touchdown anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't, and
of
it
course.
doesn't matter
No.
looking back.
No.
But the spot all night, we talked about this in the booth.
Yeah.
If Aiden Wise had been running the ball, we'd have lost 5 yards every carry.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But they spotted the ball where their feet, at the best spot you got was where their knees were.
It was consistently
And it was
a
bad.
yard short.
And it was bad on both sides. It wasn't one
That's just where
sided.
they were spotting the ball.
I don't get that, but I'll get off of that. But overall, we give you a little grief about your play calling there in the first half, but
I promise you.
congratulations though. It was
I
a
think I gave myself
electric
one.
night. And if you want to talk a little bit more about the fans,
Yeah, I've told a lot of people that it was one of the better crowds that I can remember being in the stadium in the last few years. I mean, I thought our students did a great job of showing up and being loud, and all of our fans were loud all night. You could hear the shakers, you could hear the jugs, the clappers, the bells. I mean, honestly, this is honest to goodness truth, and you can ask our coaching staff. At one time, I said, "Man, it is loud in here. I can't hear what you're saying." And I mean, it was. It affected especially the one drive that Mount Pleasant had. I think they had 2 false starts in a row and then a bad snap. So awesome job by Panther Nation, and I just want to ask you to come out again Thursday night. And then next week, as we head into the playoffs, because these guys need that home field advantage. That's why you play the games, to get home field advantage, because of a crowd like that. And so please come out and support this team.
if your GA was correct,
I'm probably betting he ain't.
well,
I'm a
if your GA was correct, we do not travel again until state championship.
That is correct.
We are home
All the way.
throughout the playoffs.
Yep.
So
We
you saw the difference the fans made this week.
fans were phenomenal. We gave away. I don't even know if y'all know this. And I won't say who, but we gave away 300 T-shirts to our students. We had somebody that sponsored that and gave away 300 T-shirts to our students. It was awesome.
Yep.
Friday morning, I went down to the library to kind of help give them out, and man, just the excitement of kids coming in there before school wanting their T-shirt. Hey, I'm coming to the game. Kids that had never been to games were coming to games, and that's what I want. I talk about the kids a lot, but that means a lot to me, seeing some of those people that have never come to a game, and come out, enjoy it, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
And it was awesome to see.
There was an electricity in the building the other night.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't get that every game.
we've seen it. We've seen it since the Summertown game was, the beginning of that, I think.
And got to give, obviously, about the T-shirts, 3 ladies that don't want any recognition, but they're going to get it anyway. Constance, Christina, and Miss Tennyson, they worked on these T-shirts, and they made 300 T-shirts in about 3 hours,
Impressive.
which was was pretty awesome. So, just shout out to everybody involved. We truly appreciate it. And hopefully they'll come out and support us again on Thursday.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick, Josh, do you have anything else you want to add about Friday night before we?
Just a little, this is housekeeping. I owe one person an apology. Some people probably think they get one, but there's one that's getting one.
I appreciate that.
You're not him. I called Henry Sharp the wrong name.
You did.
I called him
Harvey.
I called him by his
Harvey
brother's
for-
name.
Harvey for kick.
That's his brother.
I know.
I'm sorry. I mean,
It
Listen.
made for a classic announcement or announcer. Though.
listen, when you sign up certain individuals to do certain jobs, you get something in return. There's nobody can question the passion that we're going to bring into that station.
Hey, it was awesome. I even told,
Wrong name or not.
yeah, it don't matter. You were fired up.
You might be Terrell this coming
That's
Thursday
okay.
night. I
That's
don't know.
I
Probably better than what he needs to be.
Hey, we
called.
went back and watched and listened to the call on Drew's long run at the very end, and it was awesome. So
I think all four of us were,
everybody was,
everybody,
it was all fired up. So that was awesome.
that doesn't happen a whole lot. Most of the time, a couple of us will try to, stay back and let the other one, but I couldn't really control that.
Just a great night.
That's a pure moment right there, though.
Yeah, that's real.
That was followed into that play. And I mean, if you're not excited when that play's happening, you need to check your
Yeah.
pulse. There's something wrong with you.
Well, I guess since we're being nice, I don't like to be nice a lot, but I may owe somebody an apology too, so I might as well do it here. I may or may not have been pretty harsh on one of my coaches on Friday night. So Austin Yarbrough, he does a heck of a job, and he got yelled at a few times, maybe over the top on Friday. So I apologize for that. He did a heck of a job. Special teams were great. And so I do owe him one for that. I got on to him pretty good.
I'm not apologizing to you.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
He had one job today.
Now he can be called out for this.
He's going to be called out for it.
We're not going to tell what
I'm
the
not going
job
to tell
is,
what the job is.
but he did fail to
But
do it.
just so you know, and it's pretty obvious that it's been handled.
Yeah, it definitely.
We,
We will give him a shout out. Also, it is his birthday.
it's his birthday, and that's the reason I'm not
That's
getting
the
on him
only reason.
too hard.
Yeah, I agree.
But
So happy birthday, Yarb.
happy birthday, Yarb.
I don't know what they're
I'm-
talking about.
I'm a
I'm a
little-
big fan of Yarb.
I'm a little
y'all got to
disappointed.
quit trashing Yarb.
He does a great job.
He
He's
does
awesome.
he does
He
a
does.
great job, but
Man, he gets fired up,
hey,
don't he?
nobody remembers all the good things
Well,
you do. They
some
remember
things-
the one thing that you mess up.
And that's the thing. Some things go on behind the scenes that,
That
yeah,
you
we're disappointed in him for that.
you mess up one time, we'll remember it from now on.
I don't think you want to get on our bad side, Matthew.
No.
It
That's
seems like
exactly
might,
right. We
might
have-
circle back around on
We
somebody.
have an audience right now. It's only 26, but we do have an audience. I did notice one
Yeah,
thing.
Talk about that.
At one time, we had our largest viewing audience the other night. I noticed 309 at one time.
Yeah. And on
live.
top of,
Uh,
309 watching, and on top of the biggest crowd we've had all year, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
That's great.
Yes.
And I think we've had, the last time I checked, we had I think 5,800 views
Yeah, I
from the
know
game
I know it
last
was over
week,
5,500,
which
is awesome.
I think the views on the coaches show need to get up there a little more because
You're
obviously,
putting out the content.
we're putting out content. We're providing a weekly entertaining show here.
I agree.
But we're getting up there. We're averaging 1,500 views a week, something like that.
Matthew, say this. I don't know if anybody understands how hard it is to sit there and call a game, especially if it's something you're actually passionate about what you're watching, and filter what comes out of your mouth as you were saying it. That is almost impossible.
There should be awards.
Oh, Lord, it's so hard.
Maybe you'll get one.
I don't know. We're like Drew. We've been overlooked.
Y'all actually are kind of needy.
So the TSSAA needs to come down.
Yeah.
They're high for us.
We need a special ball made.
We're like Drew. We've been overlooked so far this year.
Snubbed.
Okay, we'll take a break and we're going to come back. This week's opponent is Decatur County Riverside. Long history with them. A little retribution, I feel like, is owed. We're going to talk a little bit about them. We got a couple of guests. We've got Tucker Jones, Kobe Cates, two of our defensive linemen coming in to.
Should be a treat.
It should be. Most of the time, these linemen,
They're a little
they
bit,
bring
they're
it
built
most of the
different, aren't
time. We're not going to put the expectations
they? No,
too high, but
chomping at the bit out there,
Hey, they're rock stars.
for
I
sure.
mean, a defensive lineman knows how to bring it.
Ain't no doubt.
absolutely.
These
Unlike
guys
the
are great.
QBs.
These two guys are great.
And we're tired of talking to you, just to be honest.
I need
Yeah,
to,
bring in the studs.
I need to recoup. So we're gonna take a break.
We'll take a break. All right, we're back. Good to have Tucker Jones and Kobe Cates with us. Joining us on tonight's show. Impressive year so far by both of you guys. Tucker, I think we talked about you the very first game. How impressive you were. I think there were like 4 plays in a row in that very first game that you kind of showed out. I'll give you one cue. Pull that mic right down to your mouth. Bend it. Because if you don't,
Nearly got to touch your lips.
if it don't, well, I couldn't hear them. But we've been impressed by you guys. I think we've had Nate on. Who else have we had on from the line?
Cade.
Had Cade on. But I don't think there's been a game went by that we haven't talked about the defensive line this year. But obviously y'all play both ways. Probably get a little more notoriety on the defensive line. It's probably, which one do y'all enjoy playing more?
Defense.
Well, usually if you get mentioned on offensive line, it's not in a positive fashion.
Right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that dude not blocking that?
Yeah.
dude?
And I don't think we've mentioned y'all a single time on the offensive line. So
That's
kudos
positive.
to that. But been impressed with your play all year. I think after that first game, there was some film out on you, Tucker, that you've pretty much been double teamed ever since, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Just about. If you want to talk a little bit about we'll start with you since you're on this side, and I'm one doing all talking right now.
Doing a fine job there.
I'll let you take over in just a second. Talk a little bit about your season. Talk about how this season's progressed and big championship that y'all won this Friday night.
Sir. I think we played pretty good. We played as a team, and I think I played pretty good, but there's a lot of improvement that I could do. Just been doubled a lot, so I can't really do anything. But yeah, I think we're fighting hard and on the way to the state championship.
You had one big deflection there Friday night.
Yeah.
Did you have a sack?
No, not
Okay,
thinking.
We try to give you credit for
I
one.
tried to give you credit.
Well, like
because
he ran up a little bit, and I think he got like a yard or two, and then I tackled him.
I gave him pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I could have swore that you had a sack.
So it was technically a rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm disappointed. I've got to admit now that Ronnie was right about something.
He's probably in there watching, so other than that, we would never tell him.
But, no, just kudos to y'all. Y'all have, had a great year so far.
Appreciate it.
By no means is it over with.
No.
This is where y'all really, I mean, you're important every game. I mean, defensive line's where it's at. And y'all been outstanding all year. You know, double teams, it's kind of limited in your stats and production as far as, but those guys behind you are kind of benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Coops, good Lord, he was tackling 10 or 12 times a game. The other night, early in the game, you come off and made a big play.
Yes, sir.
You and, who was the other one?
Nate.
You and Nate.
Yeah.
That set the tone early. We noticed right off the bat, their first drive, they had a little traction in the passing game, but they were not getting a whole lot. Y'all were shutting down the run game. You want to talk about, as soon as they got the ball back on their second possession, tell us about the play where you made the safety.
Well, they got the false start, and it already was on the 1 yard line, so
Yeah.
they already had them in their heads. And I was going to go get my extension like I'm supposed to. Nobody even touched me. Came through like a rocket, grabbed me.
Yeah. And you're lined up in a 5 in that situation?
Yes, sir.
What about Nate?
I think he was in the same.
He's lined, so both of y'all got to the guy from 5s?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty impressive. And it was, like you said, it didn't take long. It was, y'all hit him what, 2 yards deep?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great play. Tone setter. I mean, they said it was a baseball score. I kind of brought up that they're not very good at baseball. So that, once again, I mean, how many sacks you got this year?
I think I'm at 5.
5? And, that's one of them, we love talking stats, me and Matt do. And that's been kind of limited because y'all sat on the sidelines some during the second half. We've played some teams that like to run the ball, kind of limits how many times you're going to get the sack quarterback. But that's in the games where y'all really show up. Your stat production may not be that great in those games, but y'all are letting the linebackers just
When you look at linebackers that have had 16 tackles a game, that's a testament. I think I was down at Adamsville. Was it you that was giving Coop and maybe Coker the business about that? Said,
Yeah.
it made me proud because that was earlier in the year, and I realized that people listen to us. But whenever you got linebackers with that kind of stats, number one, your defensive line's doing the job.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're tying up those blockers. I'd like to see stats on how many tackles for loss we've had this year. It's been pretty
It's a
impressive. And that's, while, a lot of the linebackers have got credit for that, that's a testament to our defensive line.
Absolutely. We're going to turn the page this week to what's turned into one of our bigger rivals recently, Riverside. How y'all feel going into that game?
I mean, they're 3-6, so they're obviously, they're down a little bit, but they've turned their season around. From
Yeah,
when
they've
they
been good
started.
lately.
Yeah.
But I think if we just play hard and all have good intensity throughout, we can do pretty good. Come out with a win.
Yeah. Just got to play our football, and I think we'll be fine.
Guys, can't begin to tell you how proud we are of you.
Absolutely.
It's been a great season. Regardless of what happens, we know what the goal is. We're not taking our eye off of that, but it's been a great season. Y'all have had a great season. One thing, who's your favorite coach on the staff?
There is no
I love
penalty.
all of them.
There is no penalty.
No,
If-
no.
Yeah, no.
That's unacceptable.
If anybody gives you grief about this, you come to me. Or Josh. I don't think there's a coach. Well, maybe Churchill's maybe one coach I don't know that I can handle, but I think I can handle the rest of them.
Go ahead.
Favorite coach?
Favorite coach?
You can bat lead off, Colby. Go
It
ahead.
don't matter.
Probably Pax. He
Pax?
just brings the energy to practice every day. Yeah, it's my dude.
Yeah, I like Pax. Churchill, he's always, ever since he's been here, he's paid a lot of attention to me and helped me out whenever I do wrong. So I like both of them a lot.
All right, so y'all answered the easy question.
Easy question.
Who's your least favorite?
Maybe that's what I should have led off with.
Yeah, well, we know the answer. He's here.
Like I said, I'm not gonna, if you say Churchill, I'm not bucking Churchill. He's got legs for arms.
If you say Coach Yeiser, we understand.
We understand 100%. He's our least favorite coach as well.
He got demoted the other night. And it's hard to be lower than the last,
Oh, man. All right, guys, we'll get y'all out of here. I know you're probably ready to go home, get about to eat. But thanks for joining us. Congratulations on a great season, great championship. Not over yet, though. Still got a ways to go. Keep grinding.
Notch the first, you put your first notch in on, your first goal was probably winning region.
Yeah.
So that one's out, that's in the mirror.
Yes, sir.
And now the big ball's in play.
Yes, sir.
All
Let's
right,
get it.
we're gonna take a break and get everybody's favorite coach, and Josh is back in here.
Is Kid here?
Here we go. All right, we're back. We've covered Mount Pleasant. We've had our players on. Great interview by them. I've enjoyed having all these players on this season. It's been a lot of fun.
I enjoyed getting to watch them,
Getting to know some of
getting
them.
to see them in a different light.
A lot of these I didn't really know that good. It kind of been removed from it for a couple of years, and it's good to get to know. There's some personalities on this
Yeah,
team.
they got some great
Yeah,
personalities.
Yeah, and it's good for them. A lot of them, they can talk to each other, but they can talk to people. And so I like seeing them in this manner. It's pretty neat to see.
All right, turning the page. Region Championship's over with. It's wrapped up. Mount Pleasant game is over with. Looking on this week, familiar foe coming into Panther Stadium this Thursday night. Decatur County Riverside coming in. We are
Continue.
I'm sorry. I can't read and talk at the same time.
I can tell.
But, familiar foe coming in. They're down a little bit this year. They were down at the first of the year this week. They came on strong here. They've got, three wins in a row? Never can, on a rivalry game like this, you never can count you know, say this game's in the bag by any means, especially with the history between these two teams. Talk a little bit about this Riverside team coming in, what you've seen on film.
Yeah, that's what I told the guys too. They've kind of found their mojo the last few weeks, playing at a really high level right now. The quarterback, he can run it and he can throw it, and then they've got probably their best athlete out there at receiver, in number 11. He's a pretty darn good football player. And they have a great coach. You can tell they're well coached in all three phases. So it's gonna be a great test for the guys. And you wrapped up the region and all of that. Had a great night Friday night. Now, how do we respond? We've had good attitudes in terms of next play and all of that all year long. And this is just another notch. Can you load back up and get ready for the next fight? Because that's what this team is all about, and I think hopefully we will be.
It's going to be a fight. You talked about, their coaching staff. You don't do what they did a couple of years ago by accident.
No,
you don't back into a state championship by accident.
No. And they weren't just good ones. They were that caliber for back to back to back.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were playing for that ball every year for several years.
They finally put it together. Is that 2 years ago, correct?
20,
Has it been two?
Yeah.
20,
guess
I think it was
Runners up the
23.
year prior.
Yeah.
Won it 2 years ago.
And then won it. Yep.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
you don't do that by mistake. You don't luck into that. It's,
No, and if you watch them, Matthew, they're still like when you watch them, they don't look like a 3-6 team on film. No. Very confused at how they got to 3-6. I haven't watched every game. I watched the Summertown game. Did you see? I know you've seen this. Have you watched it yet, Matthew?
no, I haven't.
So there's a sequence in that game.
You talking about yeah?
It's
kind of wild.
He had to go back and watch this game just so he could watch
Just
Summer.
yeah.
He wanted to watch
Well, I mean,
Summertown this
we
week.
picked the game, so every week I watch a little bit of it. 14-14 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Summertown tied it.
Crazy,
They were
right?
down.
Yeah.
Tied it, kicked the extra point there. They come out there and they go onside kick, and he kicks it right to the middle guy.
Yep.
And dude houses it. All
Right
right.
between
So,
untouched.
21-14, untouched.
Yep.
Turn around. Riverside lines up to kick it to Summertown.
They kick.
He kicks the crap out of it, but it hits the front man right in the back, and it bounces right back to him.
And they get the ball, and that was pretty.
And
much,
all of a sudden,
it was
it was 28-14.
Yeah, that was it.
And
Yeah,
but
it was
like I
crazy.
said, if you cut on the film, when you tell me that there's a team that's 3-6, I would, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, they're probably 3-6 for a reason. You don't see that when you cut their film on. There's some teams you cut it on, you say, well, that's glaringly obvious why they're not very good. That they do not have anything that jumps out at you that says, well, they're just a bad team, because they're not.
No, they're not.
You know they're well coached. Johnny Frost ain't forgot how to coach, I guarantee it. And they've still got guys that look like football players. And when you see it on film, you say, well, how did you get to 3-6? But this is just my interpretation of it, and they may be dead wrong. I don't have their roster in front of me. It looks like to me they're probably underclassmen, and they're younger guys. And a lot of times those younger guys, it takes a little while to find their foot, which is fair. That's just a guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. They may be senior late. I don't know that.
I looked at their roster a little bit, but I didn't really look real close at it. It looks like a team that, just like you said, they're young, struggled at the beginning of the year to find an identity, to how, learning how to play football on the high school level.
That can be a dangerous team.
Absolutely. And don't think, even though this region is wrapped up, don't think that they don't have on their mind, they're coming in here to maybe play spoiler. They can't,
No doubt.
there's nothing they can do to us, here on out,
They can
but
steal your mojo.
they can steal your mojo from you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it goes back to going, we want to go 1-0 every week. and
Absolutely.
Keep that
So,
momentum rolling into the playoffs. You
it's
want to
a-
be playing your best ball.
They're a dangerous team.
Absolutely.
Do they have the playoffs yet? Are they in?
Yeah, as of now, yeah, they're in. They'll be as of now. They're
I
four.
thought they was the 4 seed.
And
So,
I think they are, let's see, yeah, no, they're locked in. They're in for
So
sure.
they just beat
Yeah.
Summertown.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
Yeah, so they're
I,
in.
I think I saw something that they had to win last Friday night to.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Secure the
I
playoffs. So
thought
they
that was
did. Yeah.
a playing game more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah, so they're in for sure.
So their season's not over with after this week, just like ours,
But
but
the same
thi-
thing,
this
you know, they're-
game still means
Yeah,
something.
and
There you
everybody
go.
wants momentum going into the playoffs.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you need to play your best ball. Yeah, you don't
Right
want
now,
to.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we get to the most important part of the show?
Well, one other thing, just briefly, anytime you line up on a Thursday or Friday night, whatever, regardless of that opponent, you owe it to yourself once again to play your best brand of ball.
Exactly.
That's from whoever. And, you know, Riverside's going to do the same thing. I guarantee you they're going to show up, and their intention is to win that ball game. There isn't resting up for the playoffs and all that crap.
Mo is a beast
Well, and it's,
week after week.
you know, we talk about it all the time. It's another opportunity for these kids to put on the pads.
Yep.
And you guys know, you know, once that's over, it's over. You don't get that back. So
You only get so many of them.
You only
And
get
if
so
you've ever been on the other side of it, now, we probably ought to mention that too. This past Friday was senior night.
Yeah.
That is a tough night, dude.
ain't no doubt.
Tough night for coaches. It's a tough. I think the person who has the least amount of emotion in it is the player. Now, they're fired up. I remember my senior night. I'm sure you do. Matthew remembers senior night with Cole. I remember senior night with Bryson. That's rough.
Yeah, it was rough. I had to push mine in a wheelchair and across a wet field.
That's, I didn't like it.
I didn't like his
I don't
either.
like my emotions being involved in
Yeah,
things.
well,
no.
and that's what it is. It is an emotional night.
That's
and
tough.
You know, I think our guys handled it great. But it's kind of, you know, I stand out there and watch the ceremony every year, and it's just a different feeling. Just seeing those guys, you know, who put so much into the program, and you know, seeing them walk across that field one last time. In terms of that stuff, it's a pretty big deal, and it can get very emotional.
Absolutely. As that player, as an adult, the time perspective of it is different.
Yeah.
As the player, you know, when you walk through here for the first time from 8th grade up to your freshman, you think, man, I'm going to be here for 4 years.
Yeah.
It-
And
It's
it's over.
over.
It's over.
Yeah.
You walk out, then 2 years later, you're a GA. A year later, you're pitching at Columbia State, right? And 2 years later, you're calling games on the High Force Network. So, I mean, it gets away from you, man, and it will get in your feels just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And that goes back to, you know, that mindset of, okay, can I lock in now and it's time to go play a game? And I thought our guys did a great job of that, especially those seniors. So very proud of them.
Well, that goes back to your original point right there out of all that. You're suiting up again. You're a senior for a lot of these guys. That countdown is on.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
You know, have you ever met a former player that said,
I wouldn't get one more.
yeah, I mean, if you asked me to suit up Friday night or Thursday
you're
night,
in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It would be ugly. Bad. It would be terrible.
I'd like to watch it.
I'd be all in.
I think that's the, you don't understand that when you're these kids' age.
No, you don't.
And nobody did. We
No.
didn't.
No.
They don't, and it's understandable. But one day you'll look back and you'll remember those times, and that's what it's all about. And I'm happy and I'm proud of the guys that they got to do it together, and then they got to end the night, you know, with an awesome
That's
victory.
right.
So very proud of that, and happy for those guys.
I want to bring up one thing. As bad as I hate to admit you were right about something,
What's that?
and thank you for doing something. I think me and Josh kind of have the same attitude about this. I may be wrong. Josh may not be enjoying this at all, but Before the season started, this is the last thing that I wanted to do. I did not want to do this at all. But you stayed on me, stayed on Josh, and I think it come down, if Josh was going to do it, I'll do it. If I'm going to do it, Josh will do it. But
That
this-
was the discussion, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right out there when y'all were grilling hamburgers.
Had it been Coach Rain came to us, we'd been glad to do it.
Of
But,
course.
Yes, sir.
shout out Coach Rain and the season he's having this year.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
no, this has turned into a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. As bad as I hate to say, you were right about something.
I truly appreciate you guys and Matt and Marty for, stepping up, because it is an awesome thing.
I think it's going to get bigger and bigger, get better.
It's-
I think
it-
we've got better as the season has went on.
I kind of just laughed about it when I saw the text. I thought, what is he saying? Usually it's garbage.
Absolutely.
He's lost his ever-loving mind.
Yeah.
He wants us to do a broadcast.
It's come a long, we've come a long way.
We
And
have.
and it's not going anywhere. That's what I've told a lot of people. This is something that we want to do forever.
And we've kind of been on our own since after the second game. Luke Scott babysat us for a couple of games.
And he's turned y'all
He
over.
still- he
cut
came to-
off. He cut
he-
off the training with it.
He
Did he come up?
He came to the press box and we kicked him out Friday night.
No
We tried to talk
exclusive.
about
We told
basketball.
He didn't want to.
He didn't want to. He didn't
We got to
want
get an exclusive with Coach Scott.
I hope he's here Thursday night. I want him to come up at halftime, talk about basketball
Yeah,
a little
we
bit.
need to do a little preview with him.
We're going to have somebody write some notes. At least for my part.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not.
I can work
I know we
I'm
use a
not-
basketball and shoot it in the
I'm
head.
not a big.
I can work on that.
I'm not
for
a
you.
big basketball person myself, but
But yeah, and thank you guys.
It-
And we've all talked about it. We've got some ideas for the future. We've got some ideas for the
we're probably
near.
fixing to be replaced, Josh.
No,
Well-
no, we've talked about.
Okay.
No, we're not replacing you.
That kind of sounded like it was going somewhere. That
I tell
thank
you
you
what,
for your
Matt, I know
service.
it is, Matthew. It's negotiating.
Yeah, my
That's all it is.
my buyout's high.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I've
sure.
got I've got a Brian
Is
Kelly
it-
sized
yeah,
buyout.
is
That's what I've got.
Well, I don't know if you noticed that, but they got rid of him too.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, he ain't mad at it. from
That's
what I've
right.
seen.
No.
I'm sure. No, he went to the game, did he?
If you watch the big leagues, the guy goes out there and he hits 40 home runs. That's called a contract year.
That's right.
Is
And
this
then,
yours?
then
This
the
is-
team
this is
comes in,
yours,
they says,
wasn't
This
you
is-
knocked it out of the park, buddy.
There will be some negotiating before next year. So.
I agree.
All right, let's do you want to take a break or go right into our picks? Let's do
Go
it.
for it.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's roll with it.
Okay, last week the tie has been broken.
Let's go.
The tie has been broken.
Let's go.
Last
Somebody
week,
is limbering up.
Somebody is in.
The mojo has been found.
right now, Ronnie is off the hook for buying dinner.
Let's see if we can't fix that.
We're going.
I think we're good where we're at.
Are you going to lay down on one pick just so we can tie back up?
No, he's a winner.
Ronnie's a cheater.
How did I cheat?
Because you know I am. I mean, I'm an open book, Ronnie. There's certain things you know I will not go there on. And,
So you think I'm tailoring the picks toward that?
yeah,
I wouldn't do
I
it.
guarantee you,
No.
right now, there's a game on here that you know without a shadow of a doubt that I won't pick that team.
Hey,
Am I right?
Yeah, you're
for
right.
hey, I've said that, but for 2 weeks in a row, I've picked that team out of Nashville.
Well, Josh ain't.
He-
I ain't having
Hey, they've won for
Write it down.
They, all right.
We'll go
I-
for the fake
Last
UT
week-
on
last
that.
week-
Honestly, when I choose the picks every Tuesday, the first thing I think about is which one of these is going to make Josh the most angry about.
That's a layup.
Okay. We were last week. Josh was 3-2 on his picks. Last week I was 2-3. The tie's been broken. Josh has a
Commanding one game
one
lead.
game lead. Commanding.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get started for this week since I think our batteries.
Yeah.
No, we're 30%.
We're running a little up. All right, a little bit of a change this week. I think it's a big week in high school football.
I got a feeling where this is going.
So we're going to focus on high school a little bit more than than we normally do. So I'm gonna start this week with the college game. Okay, and then we'll work in
The college game?
the
College
one
game.
and only college game.
I know what this college game's gonna be.
So Vandy, once
knew it.
again,
I knew it.
Josh's favorite
There you go.
team, travels to Texas in a big game. Arch Manning, not sure if he's going to play. He got hurt last week. I know Josh really don't care if he plays or not. But Texas is a 2.5-point favorite at home. And we know Josh is going with Texas.
Yes, we're hooking.
We're hook 'em over here. Are you going
UT
horns
Junior.
up or horns down?
Man, a lot. Okay, I'm going writing Josh down for Texas.
Okay. Horns up or horns down?
Vandy, as bad as I hate to say that name, Vanderbilt has been good to me for 2 weeks in a row.
That sounds like it's growing on you. It's almost like.
He said
you
that
need to go get
happily.
that.
Yeah, he did say
You
that
need to get
happily.
that checked on.
Well,
It's like a fungus.
you got that exactly right. I am.
You going 3 in a row.
Who is Arch Manning's backup?
Does it really matter? I mean, he's not been good.
If he was better than Arch, he would have been playing, correct?
I don't know. I mean,
That's
NIL,
normally how a backup is. He's going Vandy.
I'm going Vanderbilt.
3 in a
I'm
row.
going, as Josh Swain would say, Vanderbilt.
Okay. So, as I said, big high school week. That's our only college game of the week.
Oh,
So we're going,
curveball.
we are going to throw. I like doing this to y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate
And also we're going statewide this week.
Okay.
it. Great.
I know
where
what,
this
I know what.
We can go from the hills all the way down to Memphis if we need to.
I
we
know
do
one of
full-
these games.
Full state coverage,
Full state.
unlike some people.
Yeah, we can even travel to Columbia.
We don't.
Right?
Wow.
We will be traveling to Columbia here in a few minutes after
Okay.
this is over. So,
I'm not.
well, I am. Okay, so our first game is way out yonder. One of a shout out. You gave him one earlier, Coach Rang, having a heck of a year. So Coach Rang travels to Maryville this week
That
in
ain't
a
how you say
big
That is a,
Maryville,
Marvel.
as y'all say. Yeah,
and that is a big game for
Big
Coach
game.
Rain.
Yeah, massive,
He
massive
played there.
correct.
Did he coach there?
I think so.
I think he did coach there.
He did.
Assistant first.
He's did a little bit of everything.
Little
So
bit.
shout out to Coach Rang. So Oak Ridge at Maryville this week, and Far, you're on the clock. And the back.
I'm going with Oak Ridge, just because.
Going Rang. Who you
am
got?
too.
I like
Derek
because I like
Rang is a
Rain.
football coach.
Yes, he
And,
is.
I mean,
Heck of a coach.
he'd have to be playing somebody.
I like
Really
like him a
good.
lot better than Geyser. So I'll make that. I'll put that up.
He may
Yeah.
lose this one, but
I'm going.
prove it otherwise, I guess.
I like him a lot better than you two, Far. So
That's fine
it's
with me.
understandable. All right, our next game, moving this way a little bit.
A little further west.
A big game in our world. Okay. Houston County travels to East Hickman. And this has a little bit of playoff implications.
That's for
obviously,
third and fourth for that
us.
region, right?
Correct, for us next week. So one of these two teams is who we should play next week.
Okay. And that is for third and fourth in the region, correct?
Correct.
That's
We play the 4 seed.
Yeah. So Houston County at East Hickman. Josh? Should be a good one, I think.
I don't know if I'd go there.
Okay.
I think it'd be a very competitive game. That I would say that we have familiarity with Houston County.
Yep.
That back's tough.
Yeah, he's good. Very good.
I'm going Irish. Give me the Irish.
Houston
That'd be
County.
Houston County. Anybody wondering?
We know.
I will never pick East Hickman again.
Oh, they did hurt
They,
you.
they hurt me a couple of weeks
They
ago.
did hurt you.
Yeah.
So clean sweep on Houston County?
Houston County.
Man. So we're
We don't usually line up.
no,
Just
No.
a whole lot.
That's
Not
not
on
good.
high school games.
I gotta throw y'all off here. I'll throw off the scent here. Another big showdown.
I know where you're going on this one.
I bet you don't. Write it down and let's see.
Well, I know one of your last two picks.
Okay, write it down and let's see. All right. This week. See, you don't know me. This brain right here, you're not in it. Okay? So another big game. East Robertson
Oh,
At-
I forgot about this game.
at East Nashville.
I should have,
Yeah, massive
Now-
matchup.
that's a football game right there.
Yes.
It's a big.
that'll be one to
playing,
watch.
Playing for,
What
obviously
night is that?
the 1 seed, they play on Thursday.
it.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we talked about it too. We wanted to go.
I would, at East Rob,
It is,
I think it's East Nashville, I believe.
it is at East Nashville. Yes, at East Nashville. Who's up on this one? You? Yep,
Is it me?
is
Oh,
you.
I'm going, East Nashville.
East Nashville.
I know East Rob has a better record, but East Nashville's record's attributed to them playing 5 and 6A teams.
think
That's,
so.
and they have been competitive in every one of them.
absolutely. I'm going East Nashville.
I hate to do it, but I agree.
Yeah.
East
That'd
Nashville.
be a clean sweep.
No, we differed on the college game, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's what, most of the time, it's the high school games we disagree on.
All right, and our final game, Covington.
Oh,
So again, we're going, like I said, we're going from here all the way to here. Covington travels to Westview. And
Ooh.
another big showdown for first place in their region. Covington at Westview.
Westview,
Westview. Tell us why, Josh.
they're good. And that little Simpson,
Yeah.
sophomore Simpson,
He's
you've seen older brother?
Yeah.
He's pretty darn good, right?
he's
he'll probably.
I don't know
I'm
if
gonna
sophomore
say,
Simpson ain't a little bit better.
I don't know that there'll be a high school quarterback record standing by the time he
Oh.
graduates.
Unless something where he just sat out or
That's
something.
another shout out to that's Coach McConnell in there.
Yep.
You know, so,
That's, have you watched them?
yeah, I've watched
They're
it.
video
I
game
watched
numbers.
it. Yeah, they're
Yeah, that's,
he's good.
yeah, it's,
Well, you didn't,
So
you
he's
didn't.
going Westview. Who you got?
You didn't pick any games that we're going to disagree on.
it's the
Wow.
college. So this could be one of those where.
So we're either gonna be tied after this week or you're gonna be up too.
See it,
It's
I
do or
knew,
die.
I knew this was bait. You did the one. And it's just, you talk about rat poison because you listen to
The
the
thing
next
about it
segment.
is, it's going to be mostly high school
No,
games from here
I
on
talk
out.
about
That's rat poison.
no. You try to give me rat poison.
No, I
and
don't.
tell
That's
you to
rat
stop.
poison, right over there.
I tell you to stop. I
No.
kick you out that rat poison. all
I
the time.
speak truth, Ronnie. Sometimes it comes out kind of raw.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah, but
sometimes
you
it hurts
send me-
people's feelings.
Josh. I'm gonna put this on there. Josh sends me a lot of rat poison, and I have to do. Sometimes I have to block him in my world.
Who's been muted? Matthew?
No, it wasn't me.
Who? No, I'm saying who got muted?
I can't remember.
I do.
I don't think he got muted.
No,
He got
kicked out.
Deleted.
I had people staring me down because I was up on top of a race car hauler and there was people on top of another race car hauler on each side of me. And I'm sitting there just horse laughing like an idiot whenever you got kicked out of that group chat. And they're all just some pretty famous people just looking at me like,
What is this?
what is
guy
this?
doing?
What is this idiot laughing at
I
over
gotta
here?
give Josh credit. It was a slick move.
That was,
He is.
I enjoyed that one myself.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I like dunking on people every now and then, even if they're smaller.
Well, I think you've done well tonight. So just to recap our night, you have given a shout out to Kit.
I turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, I think you
kinder.
have. So Kit is on your good list.
Yeah.
And you've apologized.
Made
to,
made it wrong, right?
Who'd you apologize to?
Harvey.
Oh yeah,
Harvey.
Harvey. I forgot.
Henry Sharp. I mean, the guy that
Apologi-
just crushed the
just-
field goals.
A phenomenal kick.
Yeah.
So yeah, you apologized to him. So Josh is getting mellow. He's mellow on that.
Another thing, shout out to Mo Patton.
He-
We gave him love today.
We
Right?
got him a little love.
The longest on the field interview I've ever had was with Mo Patton that night.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it just kept going and going. I was just wanting to go celebrate.
Oh, so he got you after.
Yeah, right after the team was waiting and everything. But shout out to him for coming down. And I told him that. I said he needs to come down a little bit more.
Yeah.
So absolutely, we appreciate it.
So apparently the Columbia Daily Herald does cover
And they do cover it one because
They
he
do
was
cover-
he was
Whoa.
on our side.
this trip.
And also shout out to Murphy Fair. We owe him a shout out this week.
Yeah.
That is the high school football guru.
There you
It
go.
always has been. I mean,
Yeah.
if you
Unfortunately,
didn't
you
ever own a
don't.
Murphy
Yeah,
Fair,
unfortunately, you don't do the magazine anymore.
that was awesome.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
got one of them.
I got the last edition that he put out. I've got a copy of it at the house.
Yeah,
Really?
I do too, I think.
It was
Yeah.
Bryson's freshman year.
That's awesome. But yeah, we owe him a shout out. We didn't even talk about him. He called this week, so
And you're going to be on.
I can't remember. It's something on Friday.
You do a podcast, or what does he do?
Yeah, he does a radio show, and I'm sure people out there can find it. But he
He's
wrote,
very,
I wrote down
very
something.
knowledgeable about football.
I wrote down something, but yeah, going to be on that. So that's pretty neat that he called.
Yeah.
You know, wanting a little information on the Panthers.
All right. Good
So
deal.
it's been a good night.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you guys, as always.
Thank you.
Well, Thursday's coming, Ronnie, so the new leaf may not come out Thursday night. It'll probably be the same old, same old.
Think you get back to your ways.
Absolutely. I mean,
Short week.
you got to bring the fire when you go up in the box. They don't want a mellow voice coming through.
I agree.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely not.
they're not tuning in for smooth jazz.
Marty's the mellow voice.
There's a
out of
reason.
all of
It's,
us.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason it's called the high force because they want y'all up here.
No,
They don't want nothing down here.
We usually come in at a 9 and end at a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You got to let it simmer a little bit there.
Oh, I do want to apologize to somebody since we're handing out apologies tonight. Well, y'all better start writing. Y'all better
Golly,
write these down tonight.
Y'all already got an apology, I tell you. I mean,
I want to apologize to Lyric Inman. She was on the field,
oh yeah,
ready to do a congratulatory interview with you.
You cut it off.
Well, it's pretty much is Marty's fault. Don't you think so, Josh? You were standing there.
Listen, I'm not throwing shade tonight. I'm just being the
Yeah,
kind of
he's mellowed
gentleman.
out.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking that we're
While we're at,
going to have a big wrap-up show after the game and talk a little bit about.
you know,
There was a
I-
lot to talk about.
Yeah, I was
kind
coming
of
up.
I was kind of wanting you to come up,
but y'all cut it off.
and Marty says, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot. See you next week." And I'm like,
Not.
so.
Hey, while we're on, Lyric,
So I ended the show, and I want to apologize to Lyric because as soon as I hit end
she
stream,
started.
I looked down, and her and Rob are on the field. And she's ready to interview you.
She's done awesome.
And
She's-
she has done a great
she-
job,
Shout out to her.
and to Rob as well. I mean, we got to give Rob props as well, but
Yeah,
Lyric has done an outstanding job,
she's
and,
she's great. I
and-
love having her.
and I'm really sorry that I did not get her on the wrap up on the show the other night.
She don't want any credit, but she had a lot to do also with our dark mode video.
Okay.
So
It was an awesome video.
another person behind the scenes that doesn't want any credit,
Yeah.
but she's great.
Is there a theme coming for Thursday, or are we just this Riverside night type thing?
That's above my. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I only stepped in this past week for the blackout,
Good call.
but I don't. Probably. I don't know. I can't remember. It may be pink out. Maybe the true pink out.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I don't want to say for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it's happening, I need to know prior because we kind of joked around about a black shirt last week. I legitimately do not own anything that's pink.
No, well, I don't.
Can I borrow one?
Nobody's gonna see you up there.
You got to
Oh,
participate, Ronnie. You think I'm going to show up to the game and come down and do pregame interviews without a pink shirt on?
Fair enough.
If it's a pink out,
I'll have
what kind of bum would
if
do
it's
that?
a pink shirt, I'll have one on.
I don't have one, to be honest. The only thing that I've got is the ones that we had created.
I think
the
my
black.
I think my wife has some
pink
LC cheerleader shirts that are pink. I'll bring you
Some
one.
of those throwbacks from the alumni game.
Y'all had pink one?
No, Kara had some whenever they were. She
Oh, really?
was she was coaching the middle school cheerleaders. So,
Yeah, I can't help you on that one. Josh. But
all right.
Sure you can.
I had you a black shirt. You forgot to come get it before the game. You were so amped up. You didn't come down and speak.
Was it a
Before the game.
medium? I did. I actually talked to the kid.
Oh, okay. Well, I never saw y'all.
We didn't.
Well, actually-
we
We were
really
there for quite a while.
Oh,
we
yeah.
really didn't want to talk to you. Just
Well,
to be honest.
I forgot. We had a kind of an ordeal with the play clock pregame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bryson
Bryson
for dropping everything and coming out.
still didn't get it fixed though, so we're not going to give.
Well,
you
he
a
did
big-
get it fixed.
No, McCoy tore that up.
Yeah, and then it had a problem up top, but that's neither here nor there. But I think
No,
we've
we're
got
good.
it. We're gonna have it ready to go on Thursday.
All right,
So
good deal.
it should be
Awesome.
good. So yeah, we're just a great show with lots of shout outs.
If you got me a pink shirt, I will come get it.
I
If we're
don't-
doing a pink out.
I don't know if you understand. I don't have one to give.
But
I
may have you a pink shirt.
I did get you a black one, and
Appreciate
you didn't go
that.
get it. It's probably still in there. We'll get it here in a minute. Matter of fact.
It's medium.
Well, that's what your wife told me that she wanted you to have.
All right, we'll wrap up the show this week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Big game this Thursday night. Remember, it's Thursday this week. 7 o'clock at Bobby W. Sharp Stadium. If you can't, encourage everyone, please be there. It is a Thursday night game.
It'll be cold.
Going to be cold, and by the end of the game, probably be in the 40s. And
Football weather right there.
that's right.
I think that's what happened to Marty the other night. I think Marty got chilled up there.
Y'all have the air on?
Wait a
Y'all
minute.
couldn't-
Well, somebody had the air on when I went up there, and I was a little chilled there myself, but I cut the air on.
That's something we're probably going to have to talk about because I'm hot natured, they're cold natured.
We're going to put him in another room.
Well, y'all, won't you bring him a blanket?
They could wear a snuggie.
Together.
I've seen an electric Snuggie on TV on
Get him
Facebook that I may buy for myself.
Get him one of them to put it, because he stands in the corner, right? He stands in the corner.
No, he's kind of in the
No,
middle.
Is he in
Matthew's,
the middle?
Matthew's in one corner, I'm in the other corner.
Oh, well, get him one of them little buddy heaters, put right under his feet. That'll
I
warm
can
him.
do that.
Warm his toes for him, or some hot hands.
We'll burn the press box down. But yeah, if you can't be here Thursday night, tune in. We'll be live on High Force Sports Network. Tune in. I think all four of us are back in action again this week.
It's better when y'all are, right?
I think so. I
We
think-
need all four of you.
I think so. I think I don't have anything holding me back here on out.
We don't need to get together for a playoff schedule, do we? Y'all are good?
I think we're good. I'm good here on out.
It's basically been home. I mean,
My racing career's over for
Yeah,
the year.
well, that's a good point. Yeah.
home games on Friday night.
Okay.
I want everybody to like. I don't know if everybody understands this. How important what the crowd was Friday night.
Oh,
it was so.
Absolutely.
I don't, and I'm like,
They
you.
if we
They
can
made
get
an
that,
impact. on that game.
absolutely, that was huge. And
Yeah.
you know,
When you cause 4 or 5 penalties, and I wish I knew the exact number, but
it was several times.
that is,
Well, And same thing, it starts with our students. Get
Yes.
as many of our students out to these ball games as we can, and that carries over to the other fans.
And it wasn't a late arriving crowd. Sometimes
they
you
were
show
early.
up to the game, but there was an electricity. We was out there, like, you could feel it when we was down there talking to kids.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And it's
And-
like, you looked over at the student section was already full. And I mean, they was doing their thing, and that's what you want to me in the high school atmosphere.
Yeah, it was awesome. And same thing this week. I'm pretty sure they're still taking some more jugs. They
Bring the noise makers.
I talked to a few kids. They said the same thing. Coach, we need some more jugs.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough, so bring them on. If anybody's got some, drop them off at the front of the high school, and those people get them taken care of.
And I tell you this, for mine and Matthew's part, and the guys in the box, those games like that is one of the easiest things in the world to do. Those games where we go and it's kind of just hard to create something. That's
I agree.
hard.
I agree.
Those games other than that, if you can't talk with excitement about that, you need to go somewhere else.
that's right.
Y'all did a great job.
Yeah,
once again.
my wife, she might have complained a little bit this week about being sore from ringing her cowbell
That's all right.
the
We'll
whole
take
game.
it. We will take it.
I saw some shrapnel.
Tell her
coming
she
out of
needs
them.
another cowbell for the other arm. We need both.
That way she'll be even it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap up. Once again, thanks to Kobe Cates and Tucker Jones for joining us tonight. Mention our sponsors one more time: Highland Corporation, Baxter Services, People's Bank, Casa Grande, W. Andrew Yarbrough, Attorney at Law, City of Homewall, 2C's Septic Cleaning and Portable Toilet Rentals, Bank of Lewis County, and this week's game sponsor. Oh, left off one: Assure Title and Escrow. This week's game sponsor, Junkyard Dog. Can't thank these sponsors enough. They're the reason we're able to do what we do.
Absolutely.
7 o'clock Thursday night, Bobby W. Sharp Stadium. Be there. If you can't, tune in to High Force Sports Network. All four of us be on the call. For Josh McDonald, Ronnie Yeiser, I'm Matthew Farr, and we will see you next week.